everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So today I've got a really lovely 6 or 7 pocket journal filler for you. So you can put it in a pocket of a journal, in a tuck, you know, whatever. You could add it to, glue it physically to a page, use it as a flip component. That was my idea when I first saw it. It's not my idea, it's an origami fold that I've adapted, okay? It's probably thousands of years old, but I just thought it would be really useful for journal making. So you start with an A4 sheet. Now this is the thinner 80 GSM copier paper. It's going to be fine because there's loads of folds. I've printed it on 2 sides just so that it's nice. And this is Artie Mae's from her Blue Backgrounds collection on her Etsy. Okay, and you start with it in the, you know, portrait, not landscape. It needs to be in portrait. That's really important or it won't be right. And so you fold from top to bottom. Unfold it. Then go from bottom to middle. Don't go right to the middle, just a little tiny hair short of the middle. And then from the top to the middle. Okay, just leaving that tiny, tiny, tiny gap just so that it folds nicely without being too bulky. Okay, and then the top one, you fold up to the top again. So from here up to the top again. Okay, doesn't matter which way around you start your paper on. I mean, you can experiment to see which way it comes out, but if you do papers that you like on both sides, then it doesn't matter. Okay, and then you turn the whole thing over. Okay, and again, this doesn't matter which way, which side you do it at. So you turn it that way. Okay, and you fold that side in and that side in. About, if you wanted to measure it, it'd probably be 1/4 of an inch. Okay, try and get it even. Use your scoreboard if you're not good at getting things kind of straight by eye. Okay, so then I'm just going to turn that round and do the same. Then just go over everything with your bone folder so that it's nice and flat, so that it's not bulky when you fold it. Okay, and it doesn't matter if they're not exactly, you know, the same amount of millimetres at each side. We're not going to worry about that. Okay. Okay. So now what you want to do, and I'm using tape for quickness, you want to either run tape or a thin bead of glue all the way along one edge, one long edge, including where you've folded. Okay, so see that little fold there? You need to make sure your glue goes over that, all the way across and onto there as well. Okay, like I say, for quickness I am using tape. I don't very often use tape, but I want this video to be quick. Then you're folding the whole thing in half, okay, on the long side. Yep, so you're folding it in half there. Just take time to line it up nicely. And if you're using tape, do it carefully so it doesn't wrinkle and crease, gently. Okay, then use your bone folder to re-emphasise all of that so that it's nice and flat. Okay, so then what we're going to do is, you've got one plain side like that and one side with a little pocket. That's the inside, so then you want to fold it in half. Okay, give it a crease, and this is why we use the thinner GSM paper a bit, because it can get bulky because there's a lot of folds. Okay, and it's more than adequate. So there is your fold. Okay, so you can either, I'm going to show you where all the tucks are in a minute, so you can either slip it in a pocket or a corner tuck or put it in an envelope, or what you can do is glue it on 3 sides and attach it to a journal or a flip component. Okay, so here's one that I made earlier, and I've just quickly added the ephemera to show where the pockets are. So what I did was, I have got a singular hole punch like that, and so I just went inside and punched a little hole on that one and a little hole on that one and tied it together just with basic twine. Okay. You decorate all of the front. I'll decorate that for you in a minute if you like. So when you open it, so if it's loose in a pocket, okay, you have got pocket there, 1, pocket there, 2, you've got a pocket at the top, 3, pocket at that top, 4, pocket at the side, 5, get it back in your slipper, little sucker, and a pocket at that side, 6. Okay, that's if you're having it floating, which means not glued in. If you're going to glue it in, so you would glue it in on the 2 sides and the bottom onto a journal page, which would then, if that's glued into a journal page, you've got an extra tuck at the back, which then gives you 7. Okay, and like I say, that would be a lovely flip component. Alright, so let's just, what have I got here? I'll just quickly decorate the front. I don't know. I've got random stuff on my desk here. Let's use up some of this random stuff. Bit of washi tape. What else have I got? A little bit of these flowers that I made the other day. Okay. So you'd make obviously your ephemera inside to match. That's why I've just put random stuff out of my little cart that I've got at the side of me. These aren't the ephemeras that I'd put in. This is just to show you how many pockets. I would make my ephemera to suit whichever journal it's going in. You know, which is what you'd do. So I'm just quickly showing you the possibility. You know, you could even put a little pocket on there. But I think 7 pockets on that little thing is enough. But it's great for small tags, small little photos, small bits of ephemera, you know. Let's just ink that. Add a little sentiment. You know, you might want to ink all the way around to make it look prettier. Lots and lots of possibilities. There you go, I've just added a little sentiment on top of that. Washi tape, and like I say, I just added some little twine there so that you can very simply keep it all closed like so. Ta-da! Give it a try. Thanks for watching. Bye.